Hi everybody, I'm here with round 2 of Jeskai Stoneblade. If you want to know the details of why I made some card selections and did things the way that I did, like the 3 Stoneforge Mystics, then watch the first video where I play Miracles. But that aside, we have an opponent already, so let's go ahead and jump into this game. We won the die roll and we will elect to play. This is a really reactive hand. But I mean, I don't know that it's good, but I do have counter spells. I'm going to keep this. I can get a Tundra at some point to cast my counter spell. And I can also force something if I need to. Okay, our opponent just ponders. If you've been keeping up with my video series here on the Spike feed, then you will know that I'm very new to Legacy. I make a ton of mistakes, but I'm trying to get into the format and I'm trying to learn, what I should do. Probably, well, it's very possible I'm playing against the Delver deck, and that makes me feel like maybe I should have fetched. Let's see. I think I just play this Ponder. And I actually think I just want to shuffle because that is all lands. So, oh, I said no. Okay, well, we're going to draw a ton of lands. I guess I can fetch. Okay, so there is a Brainstorm. I don't know what my opponent is doing. He has islands and forests. I'm going to pass still at this point because, like I said, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for. I don't know what my opponent's doing. Okay, so he brainstorms. Okay. I just don't know so little about Legacy. I need to look up what decks run Lion's Eye Diamond. I have no idea. I don't think I should let this resolve though, because he probably just wants to discard his hand with it. Okay, so there's a Karak. I think I need to do something. I kind of just want to play True Name here. So obviously it's some combo deck. I just don't know what, because I don't think Ad Nauseam is these colors. Okay, so maybe it is. Cabal Therapy. So obviously he would name Force of Will. I could just force it. That's what I'm going to do. And pitch Snapcaster Mage. And I still have Force Brainstorm, which isn't very good, but I have it. Alright, so he Dark Roots again. Okay, I'm gonna let that resolve. Okay. One card in hand. Probably the tutor, Infernal Tutor is my guess. Or maybe Ad Nauseam. Dark Petition. So, question is, do I brainstorm? If I brainstorm and I don't find a blue card, then that is really sad. But if I brainstorm and find a blue card, then I'll have gotten... I don't know what the right thing to do is. How many blue cards are in my deck? So I could find a lot of stuff. So if I I'm going to do it. This may be completely wrong, but I'm rolling the dice. So I found a Spell Pierce, and I get to keep a Stoneforge. So I put back Flooded Strand, Stoneforge. Whew, that was... And then exile Spell Pierce. Alright, so I think I still just... Well, obviously I do this, but... yes. What I don't know is if I get Batterskull or Jitte. Or Jit, I'm not sure what it is. I'm just going to get the... what's the faster clock? Jit I can play right now, and then equip and attack for 5. I'm just gonna make a Batterskull. Like, if he's trying to kill me, I guess the life gain can be relevant. One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah, so I just attack. So here I could have been attacking with a Jit. And I would basically just have 2 counters on it. Too many lands. I don't think there's any reason not to attack with the Stoneforge here. So I think I have flashback. Oh, I didn't realize Passing Flames was in his graveyard, so I guess we're just dead. everything has flashbacks, so he's like, does all this, plays Dark Petition. I have a feeling we're dead. That's 1, 2. So he's already cast 1 spell, 2 spells, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then he's just gonna get tendrils and kill us. Yeah, so that's a lot. Anyway, so clearly enough. So I think I went this. I think I went this, and do I want blasts? I'm not sure that I want blast actually. So I think I can cut this. I don't want this. I don't want this. These aren't very good. I guess Pithy Needle can name Lion's Eye Diamond. I don't think that's really going to do much. I guess the blasts are better than the swords. The swords literally do nothing. At least this could, like, counter bolts or whatnot. Okay, I'm going to run with this. Just trying to think what I could have done differently. We'll play first. I mean, this might just be too slow. But I mean, I have a brainstorm. I guess I keep this. And I'll just lead with this. And if he doesn't do anything, I'll bolt him at the end of turn. If he Cabal Therapies me, I don't know. It's not like I have to hide much. I think I brainstorm anyway. There's another click, which I don't think I want. I guess I can just make him discard the bolt. So I guess I can go click, snap, draw the Snapcaster Mage, but play land and shuffle it away. So maybe I'm just dead because I kept a bad hand. I don't know. Okay, so I know that there is a click underneath that I don't want to draw. I guess if he actually now names click, then we can still draw the click that we just drew. Or rather, we can draw the click that we know is on the bottom. Or on the next card. Alright, yeah, so I'll draw the click. Play this Tundra. Now, what I don't know is, do I just play it at his draw step? Or do I wait to see if he puts something on the stack? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Like, I could always play a click. Like, if he plays Lion's Eye Diamond, I could always put click on the stack. And, like, right here, I can actually just go... I guess he can go off at instant speed, right? I'm not sure. I'm going to go for a snap brainstorm. I want that card. I kind of want all of these cards. I'm going to put this back and then this back, and I'm actually happy to then just draw that island. I can't play click, but I think that this is fine. And I know I have a fetch for this brainstorm. Although I think I made a mistake. I think I actually probably wanted to ponder. Let's see, do I click end of turn here? Put a card on top. He chose to shuffle and draws. I think I do. He can't play anything right now because he's already played a Canonist. Okay, so that was enough there. I don't think I changed anything. I guess engineered explosives can technically hit Lion's Eye Diamond, but he doesn't have to play until he's ready to do his thing, so that just seems stupid. So I'm gonna keep this again. And I'm really not, I don't think my keep last turn was actually correct. So if I don't see a hand that doesn't have at least some of the spells I want, I think I take a mulligan, because going to 6 really isn't that bad. Definitely have to if I have no lands. I'm gonna keep this. That's gonna go to the bottom. And he probably doesn't. Okay, so I'm actually at this point going to save the ponder for this Force of Will. So at this point, I'm just going to play Volcanic, and this is just going to name Lion's Eye Diamond. And then I'm going to go for the Stoneforge Mystic. Alright, so that's probably Probe followed up by a Therapy. Or not. Alright, yeah, I'm going to do what I said and just go for a Batter Skull. Okay, so now I can... I'm going to blast any card draw spell. Yeah, because I'm gonna not do anything here. Because if he plays a Ponder or a Brainstorm, I'm going to blast it. Mainly because he's clearly not... He's very short on lands, and I don't want him to find one. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put Batter Skull into play. Now I think I can Ponder because I can Force of Will, Ponder, and I have a Blast. Yeah, I guess I can do it. Let's see. I don't think I want the Bolt, but I probably want a Brainstorm. So I'm going to go Bolt, Land, Brainstorm. And then draw the Brainstorm. Maybe next turn I can play Jace. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with both. Carpet of Flowers. I've seen this card. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything about this card. I don't think I can. I think that just happens. Or maybe I was supposed to. Alright, so I think we let him duress. Because, I mean, that's obviously what he was going to go for. Okay, so I know that there is a land, which would let me play Jace. And there's a Bolt underneath that. So I could go Jace, Brainstorm. But if it doesn't find me a Force, then I'm not in great shape. The other thing I can do is play a land. I think I need to find counter spells, actually. I already have a win condition on the battlefield, so I think what I want to do is actually... I'm going to do this, and I'm going to Brainstorm now. There's a Force, and I'm going to shuffle away the Plains and the Bolt, and then I'm going to Ponder. Actually, maybe I should have kept the Bolt, because that's another 3 damage. Oh well. Now I'm going to Ponder. And... put these like this. Don't shuffle. And then Ponder, which I guess only goes like 1 card deeper. But I don't think I went... I think I'm fine to just... Let's see, I could draw the... No, I think I just want to... I'm just going to shuffle. Rest in Peace could be good. Alright, well, we'll attack. So if I found a way to keep the bolt, then he would actually cut a whole turn. Like, I could bolt him to 5, and then he's dead in another attack. He would be dead next turn, versus now he's not. So it might have been correct to try to keep the bolt somehow. This thing is totally ridiculous. Why would you ever print a card like this? Alright, I'm going to blast the Ponder, because I don't think that he has much else that I want to actually blast. Okay. That's interesting. So reveal a card, search your hand. If you have no cards in hand, instead, so he puts it on top of the library, and then we can play Rest in Peace. I think I'm okay with that. Maybe I shouldn't be, but the reason I'm doing that is because, like, he could then, like, next turn he gets 4 mana, 5, so then he could add Nauseam. I'm gonna let the rituals resolve. So the thing that he searched for is still on top of his library. So he definitely gets 5. He gets 5 mana next turn, or at the second end step. But I'm imagining he wants to do something here, because it seems kind of... So now he only gets 4 at the next end step. Okay, so this... Okay, that's weird, because there's something on top of his library. He has 3 mana. This actually ramps him as well, so he searches, puts a card in his hand, and gets more mana. That would leave him with 1 card in hand that could cost 3, which could be like another tutor. If it was a Cabal Therapy, then it does nothing. I think if he gets like a Past in Flames, puts it into his hand, then he can cast it, and if I counter it, then at his second main he can flash it back. So I think I actually just forced this. So now he's going to get 4 mana. Alright, well now I think I just play Rest in Peace and hope it's good enough. Which, interestingly, if I found a way to keep the bolt, which I don't know that I could have, because I feel like I've used every card except the card that I drew this turn, but if I had found a way to keep the bolt, this would be a lethal attack. Although he's going to draw a card, and then we're going to go to 29, and he's going to draw a card. So I feel like we're in relatively good shape. it's possible that we're like in fantastic shape and I just don't know it. Because what could he draw? If he draws like... like it's still Storm, right? He still has to amass enough spells. He'll have a bunch of mana, but even if it's like kept an ad nauseum on top, then he just doesn't have enough life to do anything with it. If he kept an Infernal Tutor, he can cast it and search for something and put it into his hand, but what is it going to be? Like, if it was Past in Flames, then he's just going to flashback Infernal Tutor. That doesn't really seem like it does a whole lot. I don't know, I guess we'll see. If I win, this will be like the first game I won fair and square. Because the only other game I won in the league previously with Esper Mentor was because my opponent conceded for unknown reasons. I don't remember that game exactly, but I felt like he wasn't... Like, was nowhere near beating him. I mean, I'm just going to F6. I have nothing to do. He's either really tanking now to try to like, but I feel like he's had enough time knowing that he's going to draw one card to figure out if it's going to do anything for him now. Or do anything for him. So he's either tanking really hard because it's, I don't know what card it would be. Or he's just salty and doesn't want to pass priority and die. I have no idea. I'll pause though now because we've been waiting for a while. I'll pause so that you guys can don't have to wait with me. Well, it remains to be seen. It remains to be seen what is actually happening. But we attacked at 11:39, and then 6 minutes later, our opponent lost connection to the game. So I don't want to accuse our opponent of waiting before he decided to just disconnect from the game, but it's possible. He may come back and then try to do stuff. But normally, like, if he had actually disconnected, then maybe only like 3 or 4 or 5 minutes would have gone by before Magic Online registered that. But maybe his computer froze or something, and he was just trying to unfreeze it or figure it out, and like trying to launch Task Manager, and our poor opponent is on the other side of this connection thinking, oh no, my can't get back and I have a game-winning card on top and I must look like I'm a bad sport. But our opponent is probably not actually a bad sport. He's probably just a victim of internet troubles. However, if he doesn't come back at all and we just sit here, then I'm not going to accuse our opponent, but the thought will have entered my mind. Okay, so still waiting. Okay, well, our opponent lost because of inaction, so whether it was intentional or accidental, I have no idea. But my guess, with my limited knowledge of Legacy, is drawing one card is not going to be enough, no matter what it is in his deck. He has no graveyard, so yeah. Cool, well, finally won a game. First legit win in Legacy Leagues. Did it with Jeskai Stoneblade, the deck that I initially wanted to play in Legacy, so I do feel, that feels cool. Still have a lot to learn in this format, and if you've been watching, thank you for sticking with me. I hope you're at least finding my, what's the word I'm looking for, bumbling, entertaining. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the Spike Feed podcast. If you like Modern, check out my YouTube channel. Also subscribe to the Spike Feed YouTube channel. I appreciate the support. Draw well, smash face, and I will see you guys tomorrow.